There's the war. Russia invaded Ukraine. I'm a historian and I wrote several articles about the wars of Russia against Ukraine, beginning with the first, which happened in the 12th century. Mind that Russia was founded by Ukrainians, so Russia is just in the same position towards Ukraine as, for example, Sicilia or Greek colonies in Italy towards Greek and Greece. Sorry, I forgot my microphone. So I will begin from the beginning. As far as I understand, no one is listening to me. And I think it's normal. So for me, these monologues are a sort of psychotherapy. For me, sure. And now, during the war, great problem for me because the main helper for Ukraine are the United States of America and the West in general. They don't want to lose the life of any of their own citizens in this war, but they will spend some money, and quite large money. And I think that Ukraine will remain the independent state, first of all, due to the help of Europe, of the Western Europe, and of the United States. But still, I think that the United States, sooner or later, will make business with Kremlin, maybe with Putin, maybe with his successor, but they will make business with Kremlin as they make business with China. And they will not make business with me. This is the old story. In 1970s and 1980s, Republicans made business with Brezhnev, with the Soviet government of Russia, and they didn't make business with Sakharov or dissidents. Certainly they wrote some letters of support and so on and so forth, but mostly this support came on the grassroots level. The system, the government, the establishment, both Democratic and Republican, by the way, preferred to contact the government, the power, the system. And this is not by chance. By the way, the same is done by the Vatican. Vatican for several centuries prefer to address Russian government even at the expense of the faithful who live in Russia. Why? Simply because they're psychologically close to each other. Who am I? I'm a dissident. I'm a man who stands out of the system. I'm a marginal. I'm no one. I'm not a member of the established church. And even those Americans who are agnostics or Protestants, Baptists, Roman Catholic, even they deny the church in Russia as a governmental body. It's too official. Still, they'll prefer to make business with this church, not with marginals like myself. And they don't believe the Americans in this sense, only in this sense, mind that for 20 years I collaborated with the American Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty. I had a direct dedicated to Christianity from the Christian point of view. So if I sit here in my house, this is due to the Americans' money. Other way, I will work in the archive or in the library or in the museum, and the salary of the librarian is very small, very small. And the salary of the journalist, and I've been a journalist, is much higher. So I'm a wealthy man according to the Russian standards. I'm wealthier than both of my brothers who worked well as mathematicians or programists. And still, I don't believe to the Americans as members of the system, as citizens of some government. I have a lot of friends among Americans and among Ukrainians, but you see, the state system is something which poison human, which makes him behave differently. And my luck is that all my life I was out of the system. You can call this nonconformist, but many nonconformists work in the system and for the system, and still they are in the system. It means that they'll prefer to collaborate with another system, even a cruel one. So the present state of things, when United States wage a sort of economic war against Russia, still, this is only a temporary state of things. Sooner or later, United States will return to business as usual, and then small people like me will be lost. Well, I think most Americans will answer that, well, go to America and you'll be free. You'll do everything you want and you will make your dream a reality. This is just the same thing which Russian despotism tells me. Go to Israel, you Jew. Leave Russia. They want me to leave Russia. They want a homogeneous country. And they don't want to. Why? Let them go to Israel or Northern Korea or Nigeria. Okay. Bye. It was Jimmy Krotov with self-thoughts. Let me call it this way.